Hello guys, previously we have discussed the construction practice to avoid COVID-19, to prevent COVID-19 and awareness. So now we will discuss the minimum acceptable standards in the construction. Let's start for the lift shafts. Lift shaft, if this is a shaft from the top of the building to the lowest part of the building, usually we are installing a elevator on the lift shaft because it's lift shaft, but there is also some shaft not intended for the elevator. Minimum requirements: one rules, legal or contractual requirements shall always take precedence on the lift shaft. Higher standards and proprietary solutions shall be adopted wherever practicable. So here are some lift shafts that I made a sketch. So lift shaft with cover and lift shaft with a cover removed because someone is entering on the lift shaft. The risk associated with lift shaft opening must be managed by carrying out a suitable risk assessment and implementing the necessary control measures. Lift shaft opening must be securely closed from floor level to ensure that no persons or material can fall into it. The enclosure shall be tamper-proof and will be installed upon striking of the formworks, completion of the shaft walls at each floor level. There must be a permit system for removal and all works to be undertaken inside the shaft and must be controlled under a permit to work system. As you can see the illustration on the right, a lift shaft opening is not fully covered, so the people may falling down on the lift shaft from the level. Lighting must be installed at every opening level. The lift shaft must have adequate signage identifying the lift shaft area and inherent dangers. Where necessary, protection system must be installed from fully boarded working platforms prior to installation of the lift car. So when we are before we install the lift car, we need to install some fully boarded platform under the area that we will install on it, so that anything goes wrong, personnel and other person are safe inside of the lift shaft. One trade must not work above another in a shaft, and there must be a minimum of 2 persons in a group. Why we make 2 persons minimum in a group? So example, if something happen in one person, at least someone can help him or report to or to call for emergency services to rescue him, because lift shaft is also considered as confined space and remote areas, restricted areas, and etc. So that's why, example, on this illustration on the right, someone working on the top, but he accidentally fell some bricks that hits the persons above. So that's why one trade must not work above another in a shaft, and there must be a minimum of 2 persons in a work group. Protective measures for all openings shall only be open when work is actually taking place in and around the opening, and effective safety measures are employed to prevent falls of those working on them. Effective means we need to make sure that is protective measure is installed on the openings. And during the installations of the lift equipment, the temporary protection is to remain in place until the permanent doors are installed and secured. So this temporary protection on the right should be installed until the door was installed. There must have mandatory signage to install in it, so everybody knows that mandatory signage understand, so that they will not enter on the lift shop without the permits. So mandatory signage like composed of minimum of 3 different languages: the local language, the English language, and the common language in the sites. And additionally, we can put also some sketches or pictures, so they will understand even they don't know how to read. Risers and penetrations. So risers is an opening on the floors that is dangerous when during construction. So from the beginning of the construction, we need to make a proper plan on how we are going to protect the risers, so that no person will falling down on it. Like for example, on these photographs, so the risers here, there is a temporary steel mesh installed, so anyone fall on it, it will be captured by the steel mesh. And also at the same time, until we install the wall around it, including on the right photographs. So we install temporary steel mesh and edge protection around the opening. A small opening for the pipes, we need to install as well protections, because maybe falling objects will fall onto it, and the persons below on that opening, small opening, will be hit by the falling objects. Cover must be substantial, suitable, and sufficient. Should be able to bear the weight of 2 well-grown men. So for the big opening, so we need to make sure that the cover is can support the 2 well-grown men, because sometimes the people don't understand. Even you have the signage, you have edge protection, they will go inside of the opening with a cover, because they are thinking that the cover can sustain their weight. So yeah, it's better always the cover should be designed to carry the weight of the 2 well-grown men. Must be secured at all times, so it's not only just put on the top on the opening, it should be secured. So it's depend upon us how we will secure it, by bolts, by nails. It's up to you, but you need to make sure that this is not easily removed by someone. So removal of the openings, cover should be by permit system only, and all holes penetration must be regularly checked. So remember that construction is not fixed, so it will change every minute, every hours. So regular checks should be done, okay, so that to make sure that the cover are still intact, especially if there are workers working around the holes and penetrations. Temporary edge protections also must be installed on the opening, and one trade must not work above another in a riser. So even inside the shop and also inside the risers, no work on the above or on the below. So only one trade can work in one elevations, because we don't know, maybe one falling object will falling down during the course of work on the riser, so someone will hit below if they are working on the top.